Burke, author of Life's Rivers Cross and Prophecy Breakdown. In one of my earlier videos, I mentioned that before I reveal the true meaning of any prophecy, that the world should understand where my journey began and when I first started seeing the future. It's quite important, and I know that there is many children around this world who exist in poor families that as life goes on, my life that I lived will continue to be, and that many will question where they stand in this world. What is my future? Who holds my hand? There is always somebody who holds your hand. Every one of us out there has a guardian angel. Maybe there is many different type of guardian angels. But in this book, Life's Rivers Cross, explain the one that holds my hand from I was a child. And he holds it firmly and take me to this destination where I am in life. Both financially, spiritually, and most of all, the journey that he had paved for me. I had trotted that journey peacefully, fairly, honestly, humbly, knowing that I was living a life that should be of true meaning, so that one day it could be documented for future generation. Oh, yeah. Oh, ooh. In my last video, I shared the story of my first spiritual experience at just 4 years old. If you haven't seen it, I encourage you to watch that one first. Today, I'll tell you the story of when I prophesied my own future at only 6 years old. At this time, my family had just moved from the mountainside to a more urban community. A place with real driving road and vehicles passing by. We now lived close to my aunt Handy, who often cared for me and my two younger sisters while my parents were at work during the daytime. As a 6-year-old boy, I spent my days staring at the road, watching cars driving by, and wondering why I wasn't in school. I still remember that. Wondering why I wasn't in school. However, children, sometimes some road is paved for you, and what is happening in your surrounding will be a great result of what is to come. Be obedient, be peaceful, be friendly, and be good to each other. In those days, tourism was very strong in Jamaica. And many buses were passing my gate with people who looked different going rafting on the Rio Grande. Coming from the mountainside, I had never seen people like that before. I started in amazement, not knowing these faces would one day be connected to my future. They would be connected to my future. Children, you never know when you're growing what the life is gonna turn out to be. What it presented to you, accept it and move forward. But life in Rest Retreat wasn't easy. My family faces many challenges, especially putting food on the table. I will never forget one evening when my mother was serving dinner. With 9 plates to fill, the food simply wasn't enough. I watched as she placed her hands on her beautiful head, walked out of the kitchen, and began to cry. Only God knew what she was going through that night. And in that very moment, God revealed to me what I was destined to become, so I could share it with her to bring hope, to dry her tears, and so she could one day be my witness when it come to pass. I walked out of the kitchen to her side and I said, Mother, when I grow up, I want to be a chef. I will go to the United States, open my own restaurant, and give you everything you needed. My loving mother, she nodded with a soft smile, maybe unsure how, but holding on to that promise. And in 2008, that prophecy was fulfilled when I opened the Jerk Café on beautiful Cape Cod in the state of Massachusetts. Children, dreams are for real. We all hail from different regions and from different parents, different countries with different ideology. But there is always someone looking over us. Who that person is for us to determine. However, at 4 years old, if you go back to my previous video, the one before this, I discovered mine. And I hold on to that what I discover. I hold on to that what I'm talking about in this experience. I knew that my life was destined for something greater. I knew that I was representing something that I had was to fulfill. I knew that my hands was being held. I knew that I have to do it. And so living in today's world, when I'm presenting this message to you, to every children across this world, you can read this book and go to the page where at one night I stopped because I was tired. But before I fall asleep, I mentioned the words that is in writing, that the children's handbook has to be completed. It has to be completed. Who God chose to do his work has to do it. In another video, I will tell you, when I started writing, it wasn't of my will, but I was forced to do it. These messages were written over a decade ago. I'm revealing them now because the time has come. Page 237 will tell you when he asked me to summon these words back to him, and that I did. Go read it for yourself. Go read it for yourself. And of the 9 billion people on earth, show me the next man who have done it. Show me the next man who have done it. Show me the next man who have done it through his guidance. I'm not saying that none haven't. I'm speaking for what is written in life's river's cross. I will share with you that day coming from Boston, my friend's house, Mark Wilson. And when I get to Plymouth, what happened? I will tell you that story. I will tell you that story. When you're destined to do something for God himself to benefit the children of tomorrow, whether you shy away from it today or tomorrow, that day will come when you will be forced to do it, and that no man can stop it. And that no man will be able to deny the words written. Never in the history of humankind. I challenge you to. God bless you. See you in my next video. Then you can everything